Anything you wanna do, you can achieve it, and nothing is impossible if you believe it. And I know it get hard sometimes, it's just the season, but after rain the sun gon' shine, just believe it.
Everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Lindsay, and this is 4-Eyed Media LLC, which is my publishing company. So most things that I do are in regards to 4-Eyed Media because I am 4-Eyed Media. So, and as you can see, I have 4 eyes. It's always been the case, and I'm okay with that. So today's video is going to be a little different. I am going to discuss how I am trying to be more self-aware and provide more self-care during this quarantine time. Prior to this, I did not do anything special to give myself self-care. I have a very hard time through my anxiety and whatnot to really focus on myself. And since having lyric, I actually have not, it's been null and void. So I haven't really gave myself too much attention. I try to do little things like keep my eyebrows plucked, any kind of random facial hairs plucked. I just try to do little things that I know during this quarantine time. Even getting up and brushing my teeth and putting deodorant on for work just to come to right where I'm at right now to work has been really important, and it's definitely given me a whole new outlook on self-care. So it's just the little things that I enjoy, that I really want to step back and appreciate, that I do for myself, or that makes me happy. So what I am going to talk about today is some of those little things that I do that help me to center myself a little bit, even though it's extremely difficult sometimes, and how I kind of keep myself moving forward. Because it's very easy to become stagnant and just stay still and not do anything. And number one on that list, I think right now that I'm doing that is really important for me in this moment is this channel. I think it's very important to really focus on. This was a huge goal of mine for 2020, to start a YouTube channel. It's okay that it's slowly growing. It's okay that the following isn't exponential. It's okay. I feel like I'm doing this for myself. I am doing it because I feel motivated to do it, and that's very important that I stick to some of the goals that I feel motivated to accomplish, because goals are important to me, and they do actually keep me moving forward. So even in my darkest days, in my darkest mental spaces, I still set goals and reach goals, because something inside of me does not let me have the option to give up. And I mean that's a good thing, right? So there's that, my number one. Number two, I've been playing Animal Crossing on this bad boy. It's charging right now. Animal Crossing, I see the other booktubers playing it. I've been watching the videos at earlier this year, probably around quarantine time when it started, in March, maybe a little later, I can't really remember, but everybody, it was all the craze. And I was like, I have got to work towards getting that Switch. And it's not just for me. Like, I can't just get a Switch for myself. We got to get a Switch for everybody in the family. So we got the lights. And I was like, whatever, I'm getting Animal Crossing. So I purchased it and started playing, and I have loved it. It has given me so much joy, and it's mindless enough to kind of zone out to play it, but you have to put in some sort of effort to play it. Those who play know that you have an island to take care of. You have villagers who depend on you. You have to get so many star ratings to get special things, and you're working towards something. Whether it's a bigger nook and crannies, whether it's, just a bigger house, something, you're working towards different goals within the game. So it's mindless enough to take me out of those stressful moments and put me into something different. So that's been a real reprieve for me. I do try to do some self-maintenance and self-care. This messy bun, which I like, and it's not really a bun right now, it's kind of wet from the shower, but I like my messy bun. So don't mind the hair, because that's not what I was actually going to talk about. I was just going to talk about like the maintenance, the eyebrow plucking, shaving my legs. I think that's very important. Putting deodorant on and perfume, even if I'm just sitting in my back room in my creative space on the couch, whatever, to kind of smell good. That makes me happy. So, and I also recently made a purchase from Mother Dearest, which is an all natural Etsy company. She has her Etsy shop. It's kind of a legacy for her because her grandmother made handmade soap, and so she is really taken it, and I think taken it to the next level, because there's soaps, there's scrubs, there's hair syrups, there's just all kinds of stuff on her shop. You can find her on Facebook at Mother Dearest, and she also has an Etsy shop. I will link everything for her down below. And I did do a side-by-side to where you can wash my face with me, honey, with this. It smells fantastic. It looks good. It's packaged nicely. I feel like I kind of want to eat it. One of the pictures that she had posted on her Facebook page of this coconut face scrub, it was so fluffy on the top. I mean, it looked like I just wanted to get a spoon. Like it looked like brown sugar almost. So, and I did wash my face a little bit ago, and I mean, it feels good. It feels good. It doesn't feel overly oily or anything. It spread nicely across my face. I didn't have to use much because this is a travel size, so I splurged on a little bit. I don't typically get, I don't know, things like face masks and stuff like that, although I want to. So now I have, and I feel like this is something that I'm going to continue to use and continue to do, because I actually felt really good washing my face with it. It felt like I took an extra step to do something for myself, and that always makes me happy. So when I don't feel guilty for doing it, I feel happy for doing it. So this is one of the things that I didn't feel, it didn't take anything away from my family to get it. Nobody else was wanting anything at that moment, so the price was affordable. Nobody was missing anything because I purchased it, which makes me very happy. So using it made me happy as well. So, hi you guys. I just got out of the shower, and I am going to show you how I am treating myself and hopefully helping myself to give myself more self-care. Let's see how many times I can say self. Okay, so I did order. I splurged a little. It was not expensive, which is nice, but even the little things sometimes can be a splurge. And I got a coconut face scrub. Can you see that? From Mother Dearest. She is a businesswoman. She is working her Etsy shop and her business, making all natural self-care items. And this is one of the items in her shop, and it comes packaged in a nice little jar, and it has all of her information on there. And it also comes with instructions on how to use it. I mean, that's pretty cool. So it says if your scrub begins to solidify, place in the refrigerator, which it has not, before using mix well with provided spatula. To use, wash skin thoroughly, which I just did in the shower, and apply scrub in a circular motion. Do this for about 1 minute or until you feel satisfied. Rinse with your mild soap and enjoy your now softer skin. So let's do this, okay? I am pretty excited. I've never done anything like this. The setup in the bathroom is a little weird, and again, as always, I apologize for the kids in the background. Cross will not let me do anything with him being any type of quiet, so there's that. So let's do this and let's see how we feel after. And yeah, this is just one of the ways that I'm trying to give myself more self-care and to be present with myself, especially during these quarantine times. It can get a little tricky. So let's get to it. Let me grab my soap out of the shower so that I can rinse afterwards with my mild soap. So next on that list of wonderful self-care things, I like to read. I do, and it is very, having a booktube, I use that very loosely. Having a booktube channel is very difficult because I don't get a lot of time to read. I do work full time. I have 2 small children, a wife, a slew of animals. If you did not know, I have a slew of animals to take care of and a home that I'm trying to maintain, plus the publishing company, which I have two business partnerships that I am working with and working through right now, creating a poetry book and a memoir with them. And I'm also trying to do my own writing, which is not, it's important, but it's not, it's kind of not completely back burner, but it's like middle burner. It's like the warmer on the stove, okay? So we got the front burners, which is the company and my partners, and then we have the back burner, which is, you know, some sleep. Hello. Other fun things like taking a bath. I don't get to do that too often either, but you know, I try to get there and do those things. So reading is definitely an outlet when I'm able to sit and focus on it. My mind is going 100 miles per second, so it's very difficult for me to just kind of zone out. And reading in bed is, who can read in bed when they're completely exhausted from the day? So I do have a hard time doing that as well. So I try, but then of course I fall asleep, and you know that it makes me think of that Garfield poster from like late 80s, early 90s, where Garfield's face is planted in this textbook with osmosis. It's funny, but that is what I look like when I fall asleep with my book. So there is that. And then, you know, I really try to do some other things that are important to me. I have self-affirmation cards that I pull every day and kind of set on my desk so that I could see it. The one that I pulled for Friday is grow through what you go through. Just different little cards like that that kind of let me know to stay in the moment. You are where you are. You show kindness, just to kind of affirm what I should be doing as a human being. So there's that. And also, another thing that I like to do is I like to hold my rosaries. I am learning to pray the rosaries not as a religious person, but as a spiritual person, reaching to that, the highest feminine power there is. And that's something that I am really into at the moment. I have quite a few rosaries that are very beautiful, and they move me when I hold them, and when I am learning and practicing the prayers on them, it is very moving to me. So I do try to do that as often as possible. And also my stones and crystals, I try to charge them by day for more masculine energy. I try to charge them at night by moonlight for more feminine energy. I hold them. I relax and kind of just let any kind of feeling that I'm having like move to these stones, and just kind of get that cycle of positive energy just kind of running through me. I try to do that as often as possible. But those are some things that I like to do right now. I really am into my work, and I'm into my family, and I'm into trying to better myself mentally. So one of the last things that I have actually done during this quarantine is I made the call. I made the call for therapy, and I made that decision to learn how to cope with some past things that I have not dealt with, that I sit and regret almost every day. To learn how to be a better parent, to learn how to be a better friend, a better ally, a better coworker, a better wife, everything. I just want to be a better person. And I feel like once I learn the root of what is truly holding me back, what my true issue is, which is so many things, but I know that it's pinpointed somewhere, then I can move forward and feel confident that that's what I'm doing. So I always want to be a better person. I want to be a better daughter, a better sister, just better all the way around for everybody that I love and care for, which is everybody that I know and everybody that I have contact with and everybody that I see growing. I want to see you grow, and I want to feel that kind of admiration for myself that I do for other people. Like I can lift, honey, I can lift you up. I can lift you up, and I can mean it wholeheartedly, but I have a hard time lifting myself up. So we're going to get there, because I know that I'm awesome at my core and everywhere else. Okay, I know that, but it's one of those things. Something is standing right in front of me, holding me back, and it's a very difficult obstacle to get through. So that being said, please take care of yourself. If you feel that you can't because something is holding you back, find out what that is that is holding you back, and try to move forward and try to give yourself the benefit of the doubt. I know that is one thing that I am working on every day, is to try to give myself the benefit of the doubt. I am doing the best that I can some days. I don't feel like I do it every day, but I do feel like the majority of days I'm doing the best that I can. And I have to remember to not be so hard on myself. So there are a few things that I do for my self-care that I really remind myself I'm doing this because I want to care for myself better. So there is that. What do you do for self-care? What do you do when your life is completely hectic and crazy and you can't seem to focus on anything? What gets you to a very peaceful place? Let me know in the comments. Like this video, don't like this video, Just interact with me. And remember, guys, 4 eyes are better than 2.
Keep rhyming when it's in your shows. Analyze how you're living, play it steady and slow. Dig deep, grind harder when you're ready to fold. And you'll be living out them dreams, I'm just letting you know. Plant your seeds, be patient, keep on letting them grow. Show love where you get it, keep perfecting the flow. Anything that's on your mind, you can be it, homie. The main thing you gotta do is just believe it, homie.
Anything you wanna do, you can achieve.